Packaging today is almost a $2 trillion industry. And in the next 5 years, India's packaging industry is projected to grow at a rate of 26.7% per year. While it is an indispensable part of our society, the growing negative impact of packaging can no longer be ignored. In 2018, 28% of all waste generated was from containers and packaging. And as this packaging waste continues to increase annually, it will pile up in landfills, choke drains and rivers, and flow into the sea. AB InBev realized that the only way forward is to make packaging sustainable, and this led to AB InBev's Circular Packaging Initiative.
Our circular packaging goal is the most exciting one and the most obvious one when it comes to the way our industry works. So if you look at the way our goal is defined, it says that by 2025, 100% of our packaging material will either be made of recycled content or be made in the form of returnable material.
Every change made in the packaging practices today has the potential to have a compounding positive effect on the environment.
The innovation in the circular packaging will be helpful in terms of deriving things which we can really use, reuse, recycle, or is at least compostable, which means it's environmentally friendly.
Glass and cans can be endlessly recycled. With this objective, AB InBev is focused on making their primary packaging sustainable and circular.
Glass bottle is actually of a predominant scale and impact for the business.
Currently at an India level we are at 98%, so we are using 98% returnable bottles.
It's about generating indirect employment for those scrap collectors and every one of these stakeholders onto a value chain.
The more returnable bottles we use, the less raw materials we will be taking from the environment.
It really helps improve the environmental and carbon footprint, which goes a long way in providing our action to the culture and thought of being sustainable by 2025 and using 100% of sustainable packaging into all our products in India.
On the other hand, cans continue to be the most recycled container in the world because of their capacity to be recycled infinitely with no loss of quality.
If you look at the life cycle of a can, if you keep on using it again and again and are not making new cans, you end up actually conserving 95% of energy by not making a new can and by reusing that aluminum which is already available in the ecosystem.
Aluminum as a metal is infinitely recyclable, and the hard fact around that is 75% of the aluminum is still in use. The aluminum beverage cans what you get in India supplied by Ball have 70 to 75% recycled content. So this stewardship initiative ensures that we are not harming the environment, we are not harming our supply chains as we go along.
Along with these core practices, working towards 100% transformation of packaging has also meant pushing for innovation and upcycling at a mass scale.
Our commitment is to really align with a lot of startups who are trying to innovate the circular packaging, which would really help us in terms of being more sustainable.
There are specific projects which we are right now undertaking in terms of removal of that plastic or shrink in our supply chain by making wraparound cartons.
The waste that the farmers have on the field now is taken by us, and what we do, we make a packaging out of it. So we take barley, we make pulp out of it, and then we process it through sheets, and then we make a box and then have a print. The print and the ink that we also use is biodegradable. So the entire process, from say farm to your living room is completely sustainable. You can take that box and you can put it in your back garden and that will become compost.
Kegs caps, the small plastic covers on top, seem insignificant, but they add up and have a significant impact to the environment by contributing to the increasing plastic pollution.
Our goal was to find a way to create an entirely natural and plant-based alternative with our technology and their expertise in manufacturing the product itself. With replacing just keg caps, we'll be able to save over 2 million kilograms of CO2 emissions entering into our atmosphere, divert over 100 million liters of water and 1,300 tons of plastic from entering our landfills. So our material is helping reduce our environmental footprint overall and creating a truly circular product for supply chains today.
All these initiatives come together and move forward towards the ideal packaging value chain that is sustainable and future ready.
This ties back into our philosophy of SDG goals of sustainability.
And this is what we think will drive us towards a more organic and natural circular economy in itself.